Hello everybody, this is Guillermo with Live Trading with Guillermo. So today I have a special video, a Q&A video from questions that I've received via email. So I want to thank everyone that submitted questions and hope to answer some of those here today. If I miss anything, shoot me an email. Happy to do a follow-up video to talk about this. This video might be kind of long, so as you scroll through the video, you can go to a particular section that you're interested in and you'll see it there. I'll have my PowerPoint up on each screen for each topic. Feel free to skip around as needed. So first one item I want to bring up is Rithmic. Rithmic Trader is a third-party software that prop funding firms use. So if you're working with Lilu, UProfit, Apex Trader, and other prop funding accounts, they usually 99% of the time use Rithmic. Rithmic is the system that puts the trade into their system. So it runs along NinjaTrader 8, but it's a separate software, and it's separate from the TruTrade software that you've been watching on my videos. So when you see a trade that doesn't close, like a trade remains open, it has nothing to do with the automation. It has to do with Rithmic. So I just wanted to emphasize that that's what's going on there. This happens a lot. I'm a member of different forums, different Discord groups, etc., Facebook groups, and everybody complains about Rithmic Trader. Even if you're manually trading, sometimes it just doesn't close out your trade, and you have to figure out a way to do that. So just wanted to bring that up. So pretty easy one to kind of kick off this Q&A. I did get an email from someone. They asked if I did coaching, and the quick answer is no, I do not. However, I'm hoping that the videos that you see kind of start giving you some little nuggets of information on how I trade. So you've noticed that sometimes I'll do market open, but I'll wait till the market settles a bit, then I jump in. Lately, I've been doing what Dania TruTrade suggested in his trading video, is to wait about an hour after market open. So then you'll see the consolidation, and then you turn on your bot once you see movement to the upside or to the downside. So I do not offer coaching. I have no plans to offer coaching at this time. I'm just doing this channel as a way to kind of pay it forward, I guess. So if you're using the software or you're thinking about getting it, then I'm hoping that my videos are helpful to you. So no coaching, but thank you for the question though. I appreciate the trust and faith you have in me in that regard, that you would be willing to solicit coaching service from me, but not gonna do that. But I really do appreciate you thinking of me in that regard. Next topic, P&L, and how come it adjusts. When you see me in a trade, you'll see the P&L on the bottom right. It'll have an amount, like it'll say 500, but when the trade actually closes, it'll be something more like 400, and people are wondering, like, wait a minute, what happened? It was at 500. Why is it less? Well, the P&L adjusts where the trade closes, which is at the bar when the bar closes. So it's not what you see the P&L. The P&L is like live, so it adjusts as the price moves within, up and down in the bar, but it hasn't closed yet. So that price, what you see there, is not the true P&L until the bar closes and you close out the trade. So whether it stops out or you manually hit flat, then that's when you'll see the P&L adjust. So one thing you should think about, though, some people will think, well, maybe I should just hit flat and take my profit, which you most certainly can do. Sometimes it works for you and sometimes it doesn't, so it just depends how you want to manage your trade. So just want to let you be aware, because you might hit flat, and you might hit flat too early, and then the trade takes off, right? And you're like, man, why did I hit flat? But taking profit is never a bad thing. Opposite of that is you might say you might have had an opportunity to close out your trade and you didn't, and then it turns back on you and you give up some of the profit. So pros and cons, there's no wrong or right. It's just on how you want to trade. If you're trying to do a quick in and out, you hit your profit target right away and just sit flat and be done. That's one way to do it. So like I said, there's no right or wrong. It's just whatever works with your trading style. Daily goal. People have asked, what's your daily goal? Well, as you've seen in my videos, I go for 500 to 1,000. That's pretty reasonable for myself. But some people go for more than that. And maybe if you're a brand new trader or new to the software, maybe you want to start out with just a small goal, like 250 a day, which sounds small, but when you actually do that times 5 days a week, 20 trading days in a month, it's actually pretty significant dollars. So don't think that just because it's a small amount that is not going to add up to something big, which it does. Always, when you first get your automation, whether it's TruTrade or some other company, doesn't matter what it is, you always want to simulate. Use sim, okay? Simulate. Practice like you were trading real money the way you would actually trade. So when you do switch over to a live account, whether it's prop funding or your own brokerage account, make sure that you're simulate first and then switch to live. You might want to switch over to micros to start out with. So kind of putting your foot in the water, not going too aggressive. You're trading micros so you can see, you make a little money, you might lose a little money, but you see it in action till you get comfortable, and then maybe you can move up to a mini contract, okay? But I always say use simulation, become familiar with the software, have your settings just the way you want them, have a goal, be consistent, and then consider either going live or going to a mini contract, and then you can make some of those larger dollars. But again, start out slow, work your way up. There's no rush. There's plenty of trades to be had, plenty of trading days for you to get your experience and build your revenue. How much does it cost? I get this question a lot. The TruTrade site doesn't have a price sheet on their website, and I don't know the exact reason for that, but I do know that they change their automation pretty consistently. So I think it's just a matter of things always changing, and they have different bots. They bundle things, so the prices can change, and they have automation that's, if you're a newer trader, maybe you just want to trade one instrument, they'll have a bot for that. And if you're like, a trader that has a $500,000 or $1 million portfolio that you want to trade, they'll have automation for that. So pretty much anywhere in between, they'll have something for you that can get you started. So I think that's the reason why, because they can pretty much custom tailor any bot to kind of fit your budget for the most part. I mean, if you only have $1,000 or something like that, probably not. But anything within a reasonable range, I think they can accommodate you. That would be my assumption on that. I don't know for sure, but as always, if you have questions, you can contact them directly and ask them for their price. I got my automation back in November, and I was also a customer as early as back as April. So whatever pricing I had for my first bot is not applicable because it's not even available anymore. When I got the Auto Ripper Pro in November, pricing I know is different, and since then I know a couple users that have gotten bundle deals that weren't available when I started. So it just depends when you get started. Okay, so always contact them directly. Find out for yourself if it's something that you're interested. Then you can kind of make a decision there on your own. Which TruTrade bot is your favorite? Okay, so this is a tough question because I have the Auto Ripper Pro. That's the one I'm the most familiar with. That's the one I got back in November. I did simulation. and then I used prop trading accounts to get funded, which I did. I have 4 accounts right now for about 200,000 in funding that I have. Then I have 2 more evaluations that I'm working on right now for another 100,000 or so. I was also contacted by another prop trading firm that they want me to test their software, or their service, their prop trading service. Runs on NinjaTrader 8, uses Rithmic. I can use my Auto Ripper Pro on it and test it out. So hopefully, if things go well, I'll get that one funded as well. But we'll see. It's a new company, but I'm testing it out. It may not be worth anything, but I'll check it out. It's part of my research that I'll share with you guys as I do my videos. I have the Power Ripper Pro. I have not spent the time to learn it. Okay, I've just been so busy with everything I mentioned in my previous videos, from family emergencies, health and work, and all travel, all kinds of stuff. I think it's just human nature that we go with what is most familiar. I'm no exception, because I've used the Auto Ripper Pro so much. I know how it runs. I don't know how it does it, but I can kind of guess when it's going to enter a trade, when it's going to exit, things like that. So I kind of know what it's going to do. Obviously, I don't have any insight as to the brains behind it. It's pretty technical, pretty high-tech kind of stuff. But that's the one I'm the most familiar with. Power Ripper Pro is meant to be run with multiple instruments, so you can hedge one against the other. So you might have different charts, different size charts, different instruments. That I haven't gotten a point to where I've dug in to do that. I tend to feel more comfortable trading a single instrument. Not to say you can't do it. Power Ripper Pro, you can definitely do a single instrument. Danny in TruTrade, they provided some training that talks about how to do that. Okay, if you're just doing a single instrument, there's certain ways you gotta kind of assess the market, assess your bot, your settings, that sort of thing, so you can put yourself in the best spot to be successful. And then really, what's my favorite may not be your favorite. So do your research and then find the automation that works for you, because you're the one who's going to be trading it. So you pick the one you want that works with your style, that has the features that you want, and then you decide which bot's going to do that, and then you go for that. So pick your own favorite, but Auto Ripper Pro, that's my go-to. And you've seen most of my videos are Auto Ripper Pro. But if I do get out of automation though, I'll definitely post a video on those. But for now, it's been pretty much Auto Ripper Pro. I haven't gotten to Power Ripper Pro, but I should do that as well and kind of post some videos there. But anyway, that's the answer to that. Kind of a long-winded answer, but Auto Ripper Pro is my go-to. I get this question a lot as well. People ask me, should I get a virtual private server? And my answer is that if you're going to be serious about trading and it fits your budget, you'll be spending about $80 a month, I'd say do it. So you can run the TruTrade software, which is what I do. I run it on the server. It has NinjaTrader 8 already installed. I have Rithmic installed, but I don't have anything else on there. I do not have Facebook. I don't have whatever. YouTube. I don't have anything on there except for my trading software, because I don't want anything to get in the way of my trading. So I don't have Outlook. I don't have email popping up. None of that weird stuff. Just my server and my trading software, and that's it. The particular service that I use through NinjaTrader, I believe is what they're called. They host the server, and it's located in Chicago. So I'm literally I'm like milliseconds from the market in Chicago. They have a high-speed connection. Like I said, super close to the market. It's a high-performance server, and with nothing else on it. So it runs great. Haven't had any issues for the most part. I would say reliability has been like 99.9% for me. And then the great thing is that because you're using a virtual private server, you can be running a Mac and have no problems, because you're just seeing the image on your screen. The server is in Chicago, so what you see on your computer is just an image of that. So you can use your iPad to trade. In a pinch, you could close out a trade with your iPhone, or you could use your Mac, MacBook, whatever you got, and connect to the server. So that's one advantage. Otherwise, if you're running NinjaTrader on your local computer, then it has to be a Windows PC. It won't run on a Mac. I know you can get like software that will mimic Windows in a Mac environment, but it doesn't always work right. Wasn't meant for that. And if you're trading, whether it's real money or your prop trading accounts, I wouldn't trust it. So I would either go with a Windows PC that's powerful enough to run NinjaTrader, or you get a virtual private server. But if you really love your Mac and don't want to get anything else, then get yourself a virtual private server so you can continue to do that. All right, so we're moving right along. So great questions that you guys have been posting via email. And that's it. So I don't know how long this video is. I'm just recording my screen. But I just want to say thank you to everyone that has been watching my channel. Thank you for the great questions. I appreciate the very positive comments that I've received from a lot of you. It means a lot to me because, like I said, I do this on the side. I just do this to help people out. I hope it helps you out. When I started, I really focused on the training videos provided in the back office from TruTrade. But it would have been cool if I had an email from another user that I could email and ask a question. And I'm hoping I'm that person for you. And as the community grows on YouTube, hopefully there's a way for you to connect with them and learn how they trade. And maybe you can pick up some tips and settings and things like that to kind of fine tune, your trading style. So with that, I just want to say thanks again. Be on the lookout for future videos. I'll be continue to trade with my Auto Ripper Pro. I've been trading the NQ with the minis. I think I may do a video with micros so you can see what that looks like. The profit targets won't be as high, but I think that's a good way to trade it, because then you can have DRAM and you can maximize the capability of the automation. So I'm going to do that for you guys. I'm going to do some micros on the NQ, and you can check that out and see, because even if you're still making $300 to $500 a day trading micros, that's still a lot for daily profit, which is pretty nice little chunk of change by the end of the week. So don't dismiss micros. Just because they're small, they represent a small share of a full-size contract, but you can still make money doing micros. So I look forward to doing that for you guys soon. So with that, have a good race. It is 7:30 Pacific my time here in Portland, Oregon. I may post the video tonight, or you may see it tomorrow. So there might be a little delay when you see the video, but I hope you enjoyed it. So send your comments via email, tradingwithguillermo@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description as well. Love to hear what you think about my video, what else you would like me to cover, if you have any other questions, or if you just want additional clarification on tonight's topics. So with that, have a great night, and we'll talk soon. Take care.